Hello again, welcome back to another market review. The first review of the week. It is Tuesday. Yesterday was a public holiday, as you can see here, bank holiday on the US. And today we don't have any news events, so just hopping on at 9:30 in the morning to check if there's any setups. So overall, I know this is kind of the same thing I've been saying all of last week, but it's cool to see that it's been playing out nicely. There was the previous month high SMT that I was speaking of, and that's been delivering pretty well thus far. So the final target of this is previous month's low until at least one of the assets hits previous month's low. So further downwards price action can be expected, at least because this SMT is still intact. On the 6 hour, we already hit our previous weekly low target, which was, I think, this low right here. But now we have a new week, so we have these new liquidity points. Right now, we have no previous week high SMT, and but all assets closed below previous week low, so we also have no previous week low SMT. So going into that sort of kind of confirms the overall bearish narrative still in play. So then going to the 90-minute chart, as you can see, we left. This is the current range that I have marked out on the 90-minute chart. We left this huge new week opening gap. I think it's like 100 points, 200 point gap from Friday to Monday. We had a big gap down because of tariff news. So this is normally a draw for price. I normally expect price to, come back to this inefficiency, and then I'm kind of curious on what price does when it gets here. Does it reject lower? Oh, sorry. Does price when it gets here reject lower and continue our bearish narrative, or does price kind of get accepted above and continues higher? So when price gets up there, I would be interested to see on how we react. But also on the 90-minute chart, we can see that we have no previous day low SMT because all assets closed below previous day low on ES, on NQ, and on YM. So there is no kind of bullish framework for me today. Normally, if we're in a kind of a discount of this 90-minute range, and if we had a previous day low or previous week low SMT, I'd look to kind of take a trade up to the new week opening gap. But we have none of that today, so there is no bullish framework for today, and nor is there a bearish framework because we also don't have a previous day high SMT as of right now. So overall, it's another no trade day. Not too bad. It was a nice profitable week last week, so not too eager to kind of start jumping into the market. So I just want to get in on things that I am, more sure about. I've got a better read on things. So yeah, that's about it for the market review today. So we'll see tomorrow if anything more clear presents itself. Maybe later today, price comes up here, creates that previous day high SMT, taps into the new week opening gap, and maybe the day after, maybe tomorrow we can see that continuation sell. But it's until that happens, then it's just a no trade day for me, and that's kind of all my reasonings for staying out. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.